Welcome, seekers of self-improvement. Today we delve into the world of personality psychology with a focus on the Big Five personality test. This test, a significant tool in psychology, helps us understand ourselves better by assessing 5 major personality traits. These are openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Each trait offers a unique lens through which to view our personality and behavior, adding depth to our self-understanding. Now let's unfold each of these personality traits in detail. Each of us possess a unique mix of these 5 major personality traits. So what do they entail? Let's start with openness. This trait refers to one's willingness to experience new things. People high in openness tend to be imaginative, creative, and curious. They're the ones you'll find exploring new cultures, reading a wide variety of books, or trying out the newest restaurant in town. Next, we have conscientiousness. This trait is all about dependability and organization. Highly conscientious individuals are usually meticulous, responsible, and reliable. Think of that one friend who always remembers birthdays, plans outings down to the last detail, and never misses a deadline. Thirdly, there's extraversion. This trait revolves around one's sociability and outgoingness. Extroverts are typically energetic, talkative, and enjoy being around people. They're the life of the party, the ones who make friends easily and love engaging in group activities. The fourth trait is agreeableness. This trait measures one's compassion and cooperativeness. Highly agreeable people are usually kind, empathetic, and helpful. They're the ones you can count on to lend a helping hand or offer a shoulder to cry on. Lastly, we have neuroticism. This trait refers to one's emotional stability. People high in neuroticism tend to experience mood swings, anxiety, and can be easily upset. They're the ones who may struggle with stress management, but are also incredibly passionate and deeply empathetic. Remember, these traits are not black and white, but rather they exist on a spectrum, and we all fall somewhere along these lines. It's also important to note that no trait is better or worse than another. They simply represent different ways in which we perceive and interact with the world around us. Now that we understand these traits, how can we determine where we stand? Determining your Big Five personality traits involves taking a test. This test is readily available on various reputable platforms, including the American Psychological Association's website. It's important to remember as you embark on this journey of self-discovery that honesty is crucial. Your responses should reflect your true feelings and behaviors, not how you wish to be perceived. This introspective honesty will ensure the most accurate representation of your personality traits. Once you've taken the test, interpreting the results is the next step. Understanding your Big Five test results can shed light on your behavior and relationships. So, how are these results usually presented? Well, they're typically shown as scores on a scale for each of the 5 traits. The higher the score, the more prominent that trait is in your personality. Now let's talk about what different score ranges might indicate. If you score high in extraversion, for instance, you're likely to be outgoing and love socializing. On the other hand, a low score might suggest you're more reserved or introverted. But remember, these scores aren't definitive labels. They're more like indicators that can help you understand your tendencies and preferences. How might these traits impact your behavior and relationships? Well, understanding your traits can help you recognize why you react a certain way or why you might clash or connect with certain people. It's all about gaining insight into your own behavior and using that knowledge to navigate the world around you. Now, how can we use this knowledge in the real world? Your Big Five traits can greatly influence various aspects of your life. Understanding these traits can lead to significant strides in personal development. For instance, individuals high in conscientiousness might excel in careers that require meticulous planning and organization. On the other hand, those with high extraversion may thrive in roles that require networking and social interaction. Interpersonal relationships can also be shaped by these traits. An individual high in agreeableness, characterized by a cooperative and compassionate nature, might have more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. Similarly, those high in openness, with their creative and curious minds, can foster an environment of innovation and exploration, be it at work or home. There are countless success stories where understanding these traits has led to transformative outcomes, from career advancement to improved relationships and personal growth. The potential applications of the Big Five traits are vast. While the Big Five personality test is a useful tool, it's important to acknowledge its limitations. Like any psychological tool, the Big Five personality test has its critics and limitations. Some argue that it may oversimplify the vast complexity of human behavior into just 5 categories. Others point out potential cultural biases, as the test was primarily developed in Western societies. These factors could potentially skew results or limit their applicability across diverse cultural contexts. Despite these criticisms, understanding your Big Five traits can be a powerful tool for self-improvement. Today, we've taken a deep dive into the Big Five personality test. We've explored the core traits: openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. We've looked at how to take the test, interpret the results, and apply this knowledge in real-world scenarios. We've also acknowledged the critiques and limitations of the test. It's clear that these 5 traits are not the whole story of who you are, but they offer valuable insights. Understanding your Big Five traits can provide a roadmap for personal growth. So, why not start your journey today? To help you on your journey, we've provided some resources. You'll find links to reputable sources for further reading or taking the Big Five personality test in the description below. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing. Keep exploring.